Is it a myth? Sorry to go back a little bit,
on.
but I remember when I was younger, starting to go to the gym a little bit more. A lot of the training I did when I was younger for racing and stuff was very cardio based. But there was always this idea and this thought that if you did weights too early, you'd somehow injure yourself, but you would stunt
your growth.
Yeah.
No, that myth got blasted like 20 years ago.
Good.
Yeah.
So what age should, let's say we got an up and coming downhill specifically we're talking about here.
Yeah.
Up and coming downhill racer. What age would you say you can benefit from being in the gym? Because
Probably 14.
14, there
14,
you go.
if they filled out, if there's still a young looking little boy, probably, you can always teach them technically how to lift and not add load of weight. But at that age, what you're doing is you're training to train, right? So you're not necessarily following a strength program that has an outcome. You're just going to the gym, getting your hands on the barbell, learning how to put an effective workout together, knowing how things feel the next day. Then as you go through to sort of 16, 17, then you can start training to compete. So the training they do before that, I've got clients who are like 13, 14s have come in, and we just kind of have a bit of a mess around, just like I said, get the barbell in the hands and just try things, and then a bit of athleticism stuff on the single leg, doing box jumps and that type of thing, make it a bit fun towards the end, and getting them used to that environment. Yeah, but I don't really like the fact that they're so professional so young. I think they're losing a lot of their youth, which we guys probably didn't have back then. I didn't have any problems back then until I was 20. I didn't care about anything. I'd just be down the beach all day with my mates, and now they're worried that they're missing out, and I think it's a negative that everyone's starting so early.
Yeah, and I agree with you actually in a way, because there's a lot of athletes and stuff that have come through that then feel like they've missed the childhood, and it's horrible when you hear them talk about it like that. There's almost like that little bit of, it's like braggadocious, like, oh yeah, I was killing it when I was young, I was 17, I was in the gym, I wasn't partying, but then I think they get to like 23, 24 and they're like, fucking hell, I missed out on so much stuff as a kid.
Well, earlier than that, the dropout rate for athletes across all sports is huge. It really falls off a cliff around 16.
Yeah. Moped.
For obvious reasons,
Drinking, girls.
Yeah, girls. One of them, I think, is that you start to fight back against your parents. You might be thinking like, I don't want to go racing every weekend. I'm not really enjoying it. My dad is dragging me to all these things. And you see the pushy parents up there, right there. And that's one of the reasons I get brought in, I think. I talk about this stuff on Instagram, talk about life, talk about ideas, mindset. And sometimes the parents will say, I see the stuff you're talking about. I'm trying to communicate that to my son or daughter as well. They don't want to hear it from me, though. So they kind of bring someone external in with a fresh view, and I can talk to the kids about this type of thing. And sometimes they're like, I'm enjoying the race and I'm really enjoying it, but, I don't think I'm going to go the whole way with it. I don't think I'm up to speed even, and
yeah.
And also you've got the injury rates. If you have, while you're 14, 15, 16, if you have 4 or 5 decent concussions, you're not coming back from that. While your brain is developing and you're up to 30 miles an hour, you hit a tree. There's probably going to be a count on concussions. Once you've had 6 concussions, there might be like you need to step away from this sport type of thing. And if you've racked them up while your brain's developing through that age group, then you could potentially be in trouble. You're seeing it in rugby now.
Really?
Yeah. Some people in their mid-40s, ex-Wales players are told that in 5 years you're going to be in a home and you're not going to recognise anyone around you. And you can see this dementia creeping in, and they're like...
And that's what CTE?
Fuck. Yeah.
Did you enjoy this clip? If so, please like and subscribe. The full episode is available by hitting one of the links on the screen right now, or type The Ride Companion into your favourite podcast app. We've even put links in the show description for you. Cheers!